I will never forget that day as long as I live, because it was really very difficult to lose somebody you love.
JJ was a preemie. He wasn't expected to live, and he's got a lot of special needs. He's got his cerebral palsy, spastic CP. He has neurological disorders, seizure disorders. He's 38 now, and he's not 38 mentally. You think you're never gonna get back to the you they used to be.
Tell your heart to beat again. FSL was founded over 40 years ago by the Diocese of Phoenix to really meet the unmet needs of vulnerable adults, particularly the aged.
Since I've been with FSL, I have felt an extreme sense of togetherness, a family, of the team that makes up and encompasses FSL.
Over the years, as we've grown, we've developed this integrated system of care that provides a continuum of services to help people age in place, with programs like affordable housing development and home and community-based health services.
I was on top of the world. Everything was great. My music was going good, and I had this wonderful girlfriend, and all of a sudden everything just fell apart one at a time. In 2013, I was really experiencing some noticeable vision loss. I had myopic macular degeneration, and it kind of affects the retina of the eye and your central vision, and unfortunately no cure. About a year later, my girlfriend Deb, who was my partner, we were planning on getting married and everything, and she experienced some health issues of her own. In May of 2014, I woke up one morning and she was gone. I knew that eventually I was going to have to look for a new place to live. And all I can think of is, just trying to get over the grief part. And I was lucky enough to find FSL. And when I made that call, it was probably the best call I ever made. The first day that I came here, I felt good about it. I liked the apartment, I liked the people, and Alyssa was very helpful. I feel very safe here, and the neighbors have been very helpful. I moved here, and that's the turning point in my life. Everything seemed to get much better when I moved here. The feeling of not having my piano, my keyboard, it was just, devastating for me. Alyssa kind of talked to FSL. This guy, has been playing music all his life, had to sell all his equipment. Wouldn't it be great if we could find some people that could donate a keyboard? I'd heard that was a possibility, that was possibly happening, but I never really took it seriously because I thought, that's asking a lot. Once a month they have these community dinners, sometimes lunch, and we all get together to meet the neighbors. Everybody moved, and there was this electric keyboard, and I was blown away.
I did have a resident that approached me one day, sharing with me how Social Security had started taking double her monthly premium for her Medicare. So after she paid her rent to us every month, she had about $20 to her name for the month. And I wanted to take more action to have the food pantry on site. Every Wednesday during business hours, they're able to come in to get what they need out of the pantry. There are no restrictions on how much they can take.
It's just a really extra plus. After I pay my rent and my phone and cable bill, I don't have a whole lot of money left over. This program really worked out great, and it's, seemed to be very popular with everybody. Everybody's very grateful that happened.
My mother passed away in 2011, so we brought my father into the home. The last 4 years actually, my husband's been very ill, and he was recently, we lost him. And I'm very grateful because without the foundation, I couldn't have stayed at the hospital with my husband 24/7. The number of times he's been in the hospital over the years, we've had 24-hour care in the home. I never would have been able to have the care for my family members so that I could spend that time with my husband. They are there to help provide. Caregivers in my home give me a break. give me time for what I need to do on a day-to-day basis without having to be worried about anything, that I feel comfortable, I'm at ease. If I didn't have caregivers now that I'm not working, I don't think I could physically manage it. Unfortunately, now that I don't have my husband, my life, I'm trying to find where I need to be, and I do still have my dad, and I will always have my son. So I will enjoy spending more quality time with him and not always a time of having to meet my needs with both of them. And they're there for other things too. I mean, if I've had some emotional issues take place over the years, very compassionate, very supportive of the needs that I've had in my home, always trying to go that extra mile. I have to say the foundation has never let me down. It's not just about providing a service, it's about care and compassion and about making sure that the needs are met. They have been concerned about my home, and I just can't be more grateful.
It wasn't just a financial problem. I felt very alone, and FSL came through for me.
With 88 cents of every dollar going directly to help people in need, it's easy to see why more and more people are supporting the work of FSL.
I can't even begin to find the words that would be adequate for what they've done for me. So thank you, FSL.
I just don't think thank you is enough, but thank you.